And welcome back. We're going to be continuing chapter 3. Last time we left off with some puzzle to figure out. I had an idea about what the puzzle meant, but what we need to do is we had these papers, all three of them, and one with a bunch of numbers. However, I had an idea on how it's for, so is it this floor I need to be on? I need to find that. Is that door open? No. Okay, so that's the staff room. Pretty sure we're not able to get in there yet. Music room. Now, is it the music room or the art room that has the newspaper? I'm thinking. No, music room has a little piano, dude. It's very relaxing piano music. Because we had, yeah, this one. Which I think gives us the clue. Because those numbers that go 3, 2, 1. I think that refers to the pages. With page 1 being for chapter 3, page 2, and then being for chapter 2, and page 3 being chapter 1. However, we got this creepy statue dude here. Yeah, we've seen this before. So if we want to go into here, yeah, newspaper right here. This is okay, so no, that's just not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a newspaper. Because you gotta remember, there's newspapers that are missing words, right? And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find one of those. Okay, it's not that. That's a corpse. We've already investigated it. So the newspaper. That might have been on the other side. Unfortunately, I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be doing. So while we figure out what our next story progression point is, I'm also going to be looking for that newspaper. Because there's got to be something somewhere. Issue is it could be anywhere. And if we continue the story, we continue the story. But I'm thinking what those pages are with all the words. It's just the missing letters we need for the newspapers. Is what I'm thinking. So if we find a newspaper, we'll see if it lines up with anything. But yeah, we gotta look around to see if we can find one. What's this? Yeah, let's read it. Uh-huh. Okay. One of the children was blank. Okay. So we have the thing. Now we just gotta figure out the pattern of the letters that fill that in, right? One was so E-I. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. Let's see. Using the forced note to try to fill this one in. Not sure what the numbers have to do with it. That's what things are getting confusing. So that's a word that's got a lot of missing blanks, right? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. That's got 11 blanks. Hold on. So there's 9 columns, right? To these pages. 1, 2, and 3. What if the 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2? What if the repeating number sequence is just telling me which one of the letters, which letters I have to grab, which column? And then the 3, 2, 1 is telling me which page I have to collect it from. So, with chapters 3, if we do the third line of the long string of numbers, we start with 8. When we start with the third row for 8, right? So we'd start with S. Let me have paper. So we'd start with S. Then we'd do 2. So we'd be looking at the second row, not third row. And we'd be looking at number 7. So we'd be looking at I. Right? Wait, hold on. Third row, 8. 8, yes, we got S. If we go to second row, we go to 7. We have D. So this might be a lot more complicated than I thought. Now if we have the first row, and we go for 7, we have I. Okay. And then we just repeat this with the 9th 1 in the third row, which is O. And then 8 in the second row is S. And then we have an arrow. And we're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Looking for 11. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have to have 3 more 1s. Alright, which means third row, which is a space. Then it's an H. Then an S. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need second row. No, hold on. I already fucked up. Damn. Alright, I'll have to figure this out later, because this is going to be a lot of work. But if it's just to fill in the gaps here, I'm not going to worry too much about it. Because, yeah, see, that's a lot more. So there's got to be some sort of rhyme or pattern to it that I'm going to figure out when I'm not recording. Because if I do it, it's going to eat up the entire hour we got. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just skip that because we know what that is. So I'll have to figure it out. Maybe that is what it is, but it's enough work because it's probably going to have to unscramble a bunch of levels and make words out of it. Now they're all going to be spaces, which means that it's not necessarily one single ward in those long spaces. In fact, it's most likely a couple, which is only going to add to extra issues trying to figure out. Okay, we're missing 1, 2, 3. We're only missing 3 name tags. So we gotta try to find new bodies we haven't looked at. But again, I think that's all those pages with the random numbers and what that and letters is. I think that's what it's just to fill in the blanks. So if it's to fill in the blanks, I'll go through it and I'll figure out what all the blanks is, and I'll go to each chapter and fill in the blanks with what we have learned. But I'm not gonna do that on video, because I'm probably gonna have to. Okay. I think we left this. I think we read this. I'm pretty sure we read that one. That seems like one we've read before. However, a note on a teacher's desk in one of them. So I think that's might be telling me I have to look at desks to continue the story, but I doubt it. Because a lot of the things tell us not to read those, so having to read those to progress the story doesn't seem correct. But we can try it. Yeah, it's locked. Okay. So what we're still trying to do is figure out what's our next point to move us forward with the story. And I'm not entirely sure where we're at. Nope, I think I'm not sure. Like, is there something upstairs I just haven't thought to do? Because I know we can get over here now, and we did that. We collected all the things. It also doesn't help that this gets like really dark, and shit could just hide like right on the edge of where we can see. Yeah, we got all these. Not sure how we get to that. Pretty sure we touched these guys. Let's do it again though. Maybe I forgot to. Wasn't there something upstairs I was trying to do? Or was going to go do? That could be what I'm missing. Yeah. We already got that idea. Okay. Something. Okay, maybe if we go back upstairs on the other side, in that first classroom, classroom 1A, where we usually started, right? Because we started each of the 3 chapters with characters in that room. Maybe it's in there. Maybe there is something in there. I missed it. You also know this guy's strong enough to move the cabinets and stuff, so maybe it's something we gotta do with the cabinets. I'm pretty sure Yuki still needs the bathroom. I don't think we've actually gotten her to that point yet. So maybe... See, that bucket, sometimes it's got yellow liquid in it, sometimes it's empty. Which makes me think at some point she's just gonna have to go bad enough she's gonna use the bucket. Okay. Can we move this somehow? Like... No? investigate this one? I believe so. We have this candle, but I'm not... We don't really need to use the candle if we haven't uncovered anything. We've done this one, yeah. Yeah, we've done this one. Okay. I guess I didn't check 1A, did I? Maybe I check. This is part 1. Yeah, okay. So we found 3. I think we found 4 because it's in the other. It's in the other building, right? I think we found 4 downstairs, over there. But maybe we are supposed to read the first 4 and use those as kind of clues to help us, and we just don't read the 5th one. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah.
別館の校舎を見つけたよ。先生、先に行くから来てね。
Okay, so this is different than what we left in chapter 3. Okay, so this is something new.
3枚の張り紙は虫食いを組み合わせたら何かの言葉になりそうだよ。
We have to lay them on top of each other. Okay. So I'm gonna have to figure out how I lay them over each other properly. But I'm also gonna need to rewrite them on different pieces of paper at some point. However, I want to see, since now we have that.
別館の校舎を3枚の張り紙は
I wonder if I can just collect them and put them over each other in game to get the message. Because if not, I'm gonna have to do that manually. And what I might do is put them into a table and a dock, and then just have the table move over each other, so it's easier to read without. The handwriting's kind of terrible, not gonna lie. Right, so knowing that, can we collect them and just do this in game though? Which means I'm thinking 3 goes on top, then 2, then 1, and 1's on the bottom. Or 3's on the bottom. I'm not sure. I'll have to try. Either way, 2's clearly going in the middle. We just gotta figure out if it's 3 or 1 on top. Alright, so can we... No, okay. So... yeah, we're gonna overwrite this save. Alright, so what we need to do is I need to write these out. So I might just have to call this one a short episode, but maybe not. Because we're looking for something, right? Now I still don't know how the numbers figure into this, so it's going to be a lot of... So, well, I'm going to get this all sorted out after this video. For now, we're going to explore, we're going to see if we can trigger something with just thought process and logic, right? Because there's got to be a pattern to all this. And I have it written out, so I'm going to try to guess the pattern while I'm just here. So if I start doing it now, it's just going to be a lot of the video with the characters standing still, me talking, me trying to figure this out, which I don't think is going to be very entertaining. So I guess it's not for the newspapers. But, okay, so my guess on the newspapers is wrong, but we still have to figure out She'll have to figure out exactly what it's telling us. I might just double check what they are while I'm doing these tables. Alright, so we might have to come back. If this is what it is, this one might just have to be shorter. Yeah, we read this one too. Okay. So what we need to do is I'm going to put these into a Google Doc, print it out, whatnot. I just want to look around, check more things out before doing that. I don't want to end this one being this short, but if I have to solve this riddle, I think I'd rather do that now, but maybe we can get in somewhere. Okay.
カイト、あなたって子は
Okay, so the name Kazami still means something to me. I just not sure why. Let me check this actually. Maybe one of these here have had the same name. No. Okay. Something about his name, this guy's name. It still bugs me. I might rewatch, see if we can figure it out. If someone knows what it is, again, like, if you know what it means, like, why it's familiar, you can tell us in a comment, or you can just, I think it's more fun if you don't tell us. Oh, we finally got to collect the name tag. Okay, we got a name tag for her, which means we're still just missing the one. Which means we're just missing one now, right? Yeah. Wow. Ooh. Okay. That's page 1. Okay. What I think I need to do is, I think I just need to get this over with. Okay. And this is TI12 2 space EIOI. That's N and E and A and E. That's EAEN, with this one being D, K, and O. Then what we do is insert the second table now. And we'll insert the third, then we'll fill those out real quick. So table 2 is A, H, E, 1, 2, 3 spaces S, O. E O T 1 2 C C D. Okay. S O space S I M I O M. This is a lot of I's and M's and wow. H S E Y H W D S O S F M H B K S O. So I'm pretty sure I got those right, so I'm just gonna print that off real quick. So if you hear the printer in the background, but this feels like it's gonna be the easier way to do it. Now is that I or is that an L? I don't think there's a single L in any of this. So this could be L's instead of I's. Damn. I guess we'll find out when we try to solve it if we need to change those I's to L's. But okay. Okay, so that page is printed off, and we have to... I want to go read her note again. Just double check what that says. Because I think she said they need to overlap. However, I need more information, right? I have that string of numbers, which kind of tells me what we need. That might give me the order, like... I'm not sure. That might just give me the order of the letters I need from each table. I'm not sure. Well, let's hope this lady knows what she's talking about when she left that note. We might as well go reread it, double check what she says, just to be certain that we're doing this right. Want to be clear, want to know what's going on the best I can. Because as it stands right now, this is a definitive issue of us not knowing what we're doing. Okay, that's the walkway. Then the second. Okay. Yes. Check it out. Got it. You have to lay them on top of each other to read it. Okay. That doesn't give us much clue in which order, which I think this is where the page comes from. I think this sequence of numbers hold on. I don't think we have to lay them on top of each other at all. What if the sequence of numbers we got that I want to go back to that sequence of numbers just so you know what I'm talking about. But I have an idea. I have an idea on what this is now. But I want you to understand my thought process. So I'm just going to go grab that number page so you can visualize my process. Because me just spouting it, I understand that's not going to make any goddamn sense. Not one bit. I'm going to sound like I'm a fucking lunatic going off and off at ya. Which is not going to be fucking helpful, and it's going to be stressful as goddamn hell, and it's... I don't like that idea. This is already stressful, but now I think I have it. So I might be able to solve this riddle, and that might be the end of this episode. But if we can solve it, great. It was it on this? I think if I go down, you go this door, then down. I think that's the way I have to go. Right? Because it's down over here. Paste it. Yeah, okay, so it's giving me 3, 2, 1. Which I think it's telling me which page, with the letters on it, I need to use first. However, the number is there, the 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. Those are telling me which row I need to pick up, and I need to put them in order, not from once, but from all 3 pages. So we're going to try that real quick. In all honesty, that's what we're going to try. So if we use page 3, first row, we'll just spell it out the fun way. We have, and then we go 2, which, okay, so we're gonna, so I think this might work, because then it's 2, 2, 3 2s, right? Which is giving me HC. No, okay. So already, hold on, and then I go for 3. Wait. Okay, I get it. So if I do the first 3, and then the next 2, which is O, H, and C, O, H, and C. So using the first 3, so I have an S, an A, an E, an O, an H, and a C. I think I'm supposed to be spelling search there. So this is not just a puzzle. This is also has an anagram after you solve this. Okay. Because then the 3's start with a space, which then gives me an E and a D. Now if I go to 4, I have S, T, and K. Right? Column 1. Yeah. ST space. Okay, so I have DST. Right? If I go with the third one, such space, then it's E, D, and S, space, and then a K. Which I think, and then have an I, and then an N after a space for 5. Right? Give me a second. This is going to take a little longer than I thought. So doing the 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2 gets me 6 letters. Starting with 3, I have a space. So I have to put a space after the first 6. Then I have E, D, and S. Right? Because it gives me 3, 3, 4. Okay. So I have E, D, S. Which then starts me on the 4th. Which is K, and then go down to 5, which is I. Skip that and go up to 5 again, which I... Yes, there's another space, then it's an N. Continue on to 6, I get M, space, U. Go on to 7, I get I, S, and C. Then I continue on to 8, which gives me an O, space, O, 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 M. Nope, that's not. Hold on. I did that one wrong. Okay, so I finished with the 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's just get all the letters down. So 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4. God, this is confusing. Total, I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I should have a total of 25. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gotta count spaces, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Space means 23. So I have an O and M and O and an extra space for my 25. Alright. So it's a huge anagram where I have multiple spaces. If I take the first one and take the first 6 off, and I need the thing that lets me put a line through stuff here. No. Anyway, I'll just underline it. Alright, then I use a space, so next, I think if I use that space, I can make desk and use a second space to eliminate the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, so I have to use the spaces and all of it in one anagram. However, I think it's search desk in music room. Okay, so the first row is search desk in music room, so I now need to go to the second row. Okay, I'm getting it. I got it. So I take out the first row. I'm now on to the second row, which I start with 9, which means I start with an O and a G. Wait, no, hold on. No, I don't. Because I start 9, then I go 8. Instead of continuing with 9. So I go third row 9, and second, which is O, and then the second row I go 8, which is W. And then I do 8 in the first row, which gives me an I. And then I start with the first row and third, which is H. Second, which then, nope, yeah, nope. Second block, space, which gives me a space. Because now I'm on to the ones. So now I do take the T, which puts me onto 2, which is S, D, and I. And then go on to third, which is E, B, space. And then I'm on to the fourth row, which gives me Y, T, and another space. And then have an H, a space, and then an E. Starting with 6, I have W, space, and an I, which then gives me a D, and an N, and an O. To finish it off with 8 in the third row, which gives me an S. Ooh, that don't seem right. Oh no. No, is it? That definitely don't seem right. Did I fuck up somehow? Yes, I did. Okay. I did screw that up. That was my mistake. I did screw that up. Okay. I 100% did screw this up. How much we got? Some time left. I know this is probably not the most entertaining, and I apologize, but I'm trying to solve this with your cues so you know I'm logically thinking this through. So I did the first row. Okay, so I did the first row, and I got something that makes sense. So what I need to do this time is, as I'm doing it, cross off the numbers. So if I'm starting with third row 9, I have O. Okay. And then I have 8 in the second row, which is W. And 8 in the first row, which is I. First in column 3, which is H. First in column 2, which is space. And then a T. Again, I think I did it right the first time, but I want to double check. I then have S, B, I. Starting with 3, I have an E there as well. Then a B. And then a space. Starting with 4, I have Y. And T. And then space. Again, so the spaces don't mean much, but I did think I screwed up. So now I'm on to 5, which gives me H. And a space. And an E. Give me 6, which gives me W. Space. And I. Giving me 7, which gives me D. N. And O. Which leaves me with just 8, which gives me... which gives me S. Okay, so no, I did it right the first time. Interesting. Alright. The issue is, as I go through this, I have to cross off the letters. So I think if I spell with the first one, I can't spell much, but if I combine it with the second one, W-O-I, no, if I do W-I-T with, beside, I can spell beside, but I still have that O I'm carrying around. But let's spell the beside. I can't spell beside, I'm missing an E. You show how to use that O in the first two words. Search desk in music room. It's clue 1. I'm trying to figure this out. I can't spell beside, and then if I spell the, I'm jumping through each, but I think I have a W and O. Windows. I can spell window. No, I can't. I'm missing a W. What if I spell Windsor beside the Windsor? Because that uses the W, the I, the N, the D, the S, the O, and the O I'm missing. Beside the Windsor. Search desk in music room. Beside, no, okay. So I didn't solve it. But I got close. However, I do think I need to have that beside as my start. So search music room and desk beside. And I think if I use the, no, because see, I don't have another E for the. I have a Y too, which makes this worse. Might have to use an anagram scrambler, maybe. I don't want to. I can think. I gotta figure this out. Alright, what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave this for now. So I'm not continuing until I figure this out. So what we are gonna do, we are gonna save though, because that's just a thing we might as well do. Because I'm getting out of time for this episode. But I almost have this. I almost have this second row figured out. So I'll be back to figure this out in the next episode. And we will figure this out together as a team. Well, we will figure this out. Yeah, we'll be just be back in the next episode. Did I save? Let's double check. Okay, we saved. But yeah, no, I think I'll just continue this in the next episode. I think is what I'm gonna have to do. So we'll be back. We're getting this. We're getting this solved, which is good. But yeah, we'll be back in the next episode to solve it. Peace.